The Convergence of Fate. The Tale of the Two Journeys. When Eva investigating the mysteries of the cursed tome in Vic, she couldn't shake the feeling that her investigation was leading her into uncharted territory. Night after night, she pored over the ancient pages, searching for clues that would unravel the dark secrets hidden within its depths. Meanwhile, in the mist-shrouded glens of Glencairn, Ewan's quest for answers had brought him to the brink of discovery. With each passing day, he found himself drawn deeper into the enigma of the enchanted tome, his thirst for knowledge driving him ever onward. It was on a cold, moonlit night that their paths finally converged, as fate wove its intricate tapestry of destiny. Eva had traveled to the highlands in search of answers, following a trail of whispers that seemed to lead her inexorably toward Glencairn. Little did she know, Ewan was on a similar quest, his own investigation bringing him ever closer to the truth. In the heart of the mist-shrouded Glencairn, Eva's footsteps echoed softly against the forest floor as she ventured deeper into the ancient woods. The moon cast its silvery glow through the dense canopy above, illuminating the narrow path ahead with an ethereal light. With each step, Eva's heart quickened with a mixture of excitement and trepidation, her senses alert to the whispers of the glen. Meanwhile, on the outskirts of the village, Ewan MacLeod's own journey had brought him to the edge of the forest. Guided by an unyielding determination and fueled by the whispers of the highlands, he ventured forth into the unknown, his eyes scanning the shadows for any sign of the darkness that lurked within. It was then, in the hushed stillness of the night, that their paths converged unexpectedly. As Eva rounded a bend in the trail, she caught sight of a figure silhouetted against the moonlit sky, his presence commanding yet somehow comforting. Ewan, too, paused in his tracks as he sensed the approach of another, his senses tingling with anticipation. For a moment, they stood frozen in time, each one regarding the other with a mixture of curiosity and intrigue. And then, as if drawn together by an invisible force, they moved toward each other with a shared sense of purpose.
"Who goes there?"
Eva's voice broke the silence, her tone cautious yet tinged with a hint of excitement. Ewan stepped forward, his gaze meeting hers with a steady intensity.
"I could ask you the same question,"
he replied, his voice echoing softly in the stillness of the night. Their eyes locked in a silent exchange, each one searching the other for answers that remained just out of reach. And then, as if guided by some unseen hand, they began to speak, their words flowing effortlessly as they shared the details of their respective investigations. As the conversation unfolded, Eva and Ewan found themselves drawn together by a shared sense of purpose, their bond forged in the crucible of adversity. Though they had begun their journeys alone, they now realized that their paths were intertwined, bound together by the echoes of a shared destiny. And as they stood beneath the moonlit sky, surrounded by the ancient whispers of the highlands, Eva and Ewan knew that their meeting was no mere coincidence. It was the beginning of a partnership forged in the fires of adversity, one that would carry them through the trials and tribulations that lay ahead. As Eva and Ewan delved deeper into their investigation, they uncovered startling parallels between the mysteries plaguing Vic and Glencairn. The disappearances in both villages bore striking similarities, with loved ones vanishing without a trace under eerily similar circumstances. Together, Eva and Ewan pieced together the fragments of an ancient legend, handed down through generations in whispers and half-forgotten tales. They learned of a dark entity that lurked in the shadows, feeding on the souls of the innocent and binding them to its cursed tome for all eternity. Armed with this knowledge, Eva and Ewan embarked on a perilous journey to confront the source of the darkness, determined to put an end to its reign of terror once and for all. Along the way, they faced countless trials and tribulations, battling the forces of darkness that sought to thwart their every move. But with each challenge they overcame, their resolve only grew stronger. United by a common purpose, Eva and Ewan forged a bond that transcended time and space, their fates intertwined by the echoes of a shared destiny. And as they stood on the threshold of their final confrontation, facing down the ancient evil that threatened to consume them all, they knew that their journey was far from over. But with courage in their hearts and the echoes of the Highlands guiding their way, they were ready to face whatever trials lay ahead, together. Eva and Ewan, during their investigation, they found themselves poring over ancient texts and manuscripts, searching for clues that would lead them to the source of the darkness that plagued their villages. Among the dusty tomes and yellowed pages, they stumbled upon references to a mysterious writer, a figure shrouded in myth and legend, whose works were said to hold a power beyond comprehension. As they got deeper into the life of this enigmatic writer, they uncovered a trail of secrets and half-truths, leading them to suspect that his spirit may be somehow involved in the disappearances that haunted Vic and Glencairn. But try as they might, they could find no concrete evidence to support their suspicions, only whispers and rumors that seemed to vanish like smoke in the wind. Undeterred, Eva and Ewan pressed on, their determination unwavering in the face of uncertainty. They sought out those who had known the writer in life, hoping to glean some insight into his mysterious past and the secrets he had left behind. But with each passing day, their frustration grew, as the answers they sought remained just beyond their reach. It was as if the very fabric of reality conspired to keep them from uncovering the truth, weaving a tangled web of deceit and deception that threatened to ensnare them both. And yet, despite the obstacles they faced, Eva and Ewan refused to give up hope. For they knew that the fate of their villages, and perhaps the entire world, rested on their shoulders, and that only by confronting the darkness head-on could they hope to emerge victorious. But only with their courage and determination, they prepared to face whatever trials lay ahead, guided by the echoes of the Highlands and the whispers of a writer's spirit that haunted their every step. And though the road ahead was fraught with peril and uncertainty, they knew that together, they could overcome any obstacle that stood in their way. As Eva and Ewan delved deeper into their investigation, the whispers of the writer's spirit seemed to grow louder, guiding them ever closer to the truth. And then, just when all hope seemed lost, they stumbled upon a crucial piece of information, a clue that would lead them straight to the heart of the mystery. With hearts pounding and adrenaline coursing through their veins, Eva and Ewan raced against time, following the trail of breadcrumbs that had been laid out before them. Their path led them to a secluded cabin deep in the heart of the Highlands, where they hoped to uncover the secrets that had eluded them for so long. As they stepped across the threshold of the cabin, a sense of anticipation hung heavy in the air, as if the very walls themselves were alive with the energy of the ancient spirits that dwelled within. And then, just as they were on the brink of a breakthrough, they made a discovery that would change everything. But before they could even begin to process what they had found, a sudden darkness descended upon them, engulfing them in its icy embrace. And as they struggled to make sense of the chaos that surrounded them, they realized that they were not alone. For lurking in the shadows was a force more powerful than anything they had ever encountered, a malevolent entity that sought to consume them and bend them to its will. With nowhere to run and nowhere to hide, Eva and Ewan knew that they were facing their greatest challenge yet. But even in the face of overwhelming odds, they refused to back down. With courage in their hearts and the echoes of the highlands guiding their way, they stood firm against the darkness, ready to confront whatever horrors awaited them. And as they prepared to face their destiny head-on, they knew that their journey was far from over, for the true power of the cursed tomes had yet to be revealed, and only by unraveling the mysteries of the past could they hope to save themselves and their villages from a fate worse than death. Thanks for watching.